All right, let's shift our focus now to Pittsburgh. Today is the day. This afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern Time is the deadline for Le'Veon Bell to sign with the Steelers. Now, he's not expected to sign. James Conner has been very, very good in his absence. So tell me what happens next in this Le'Veon Bell soap opera, Ryan.
Well, Le'Veon Bell was in Pittsburgh last week. He rolled into the LA Fitness to play a little pickup basketball, and the thinking was that he was going to show up and eventually sign his tender. It didn't happen. There were reports that he finally figured out that if he didn't show up, he could get $25 million if the Steelers decided to tag him a third time. The Steelers are not going to tag him this offseason. They may transition tag him, which would allow them to match any offer another team may put on him for a new deal. But more than likely, they may just let him walk away and they'll get a third-round compensatory pick. So without Le'Veon showing up today at 4 p.m. and without him signing his tender, which it looks like he is not going to do, he will not be able to play the rest of the season. He will hit free agency in the spring, assuming, of course, the Steelers don't use a transition tag, and then he will be free to bid his wares to the highest bidder. I'm not sure, and I've been saying this from week one, I'm not sure he's going to get the $16 million a year he wants. Todd Gurley signed a 4-year, $57 million extension earlier this season. That works out to about $14.4 a year. Bell turned that down previously in a contract this offseason. He had a contract offer from the Steelers last offseason, turned that down as well. So we'll just have to wait and see what he gets, but I don't know if he's going to get what he wants eventually.
Now, Le'Veon Bell has had comments about guys holding out. He sent this tweet out a few years ago. It reads, if you could sit out a year of a sport you play and you're not injured or something else is preventing you to play, then you don't love it. Does that right there pretty much tell you that's exactly what's going to happen? He's going to sit out this year until he gets that $16 million that he wants and he's not budging?
Yeah, that tweet has not aged well, as the kids like to say. But I understand what he's doing. If he's putting his stake in the ground and saying, I'm standing up for all running backs who are as versatile as I am, guys like Todd Gurley, guys like Alvin Kamara and Kareem Hunt, who will be looking for new contracts in a few years, I'm willing to take that on my shoulders. And that's fine. But the issue is, it's not that the Steelers were using him, which we've heard people say recently. It's that he didn't tell his teammates what his plan was. In September, when he didn't show up, they thought he was going to show up after Labor Day like he did last year. And then he kept the Steelers in the dark from then on out. He has had little to no contact with them. And the thing is, if he wants to get paid, we'll have to wait and see. But I'm not sure. There are 31 other teams out there that are willing to pay him what he wants. He'll be 27 in February. James Conner is making $585,000 a year. Le'Veon's turning down $355 a week. $855 a week. So you can find running backs out there much cheaper. So we'll just have to wait and see what Le'Veon does, but I don't think he's going to get what he wants.
4 p.m. deadline today for Le'Veon Bell to sign with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ryan Wilson joining us with his insight. Ryan, thanks.